Hello, everyone. Good evening, and welcome to the final day of MARIAN Games Night. Today, we have for you the ZONALS, the most awaited event, the last day of MARIAN Games Night. But before we begin, first of all, at the outset, a very happy feast to all of you present here. And before I begin, I'd like to say a big thank you to all of you for being so participative over the last 9 days of the Navina. So, once again, thank you to all our parishioners for joining in. I can see a lot of comments coming in already, wishing everyone a happy feast. And I'd like to read some of those comments out. So, George DeMello saying happy feast to all of you. Before we begin, we'd like to see some more messages from our parishioners. You could be wishing each other happy feast. You could be sending in messages for our priests. You could be sending in messages to the core team who's been working behind the scenes here. So let's see some messages coming through. We also celebrate the Girl Child Day. So if any of you want to give a shout out to the girl child in your homes, maybe your sister, your mother, your friends, please do give a shout out to them here, and I'd be more than happy to read any of your comments. So, Rochelle Fernandez, happy feast, everyone. Yes, happy feast. Amira, happy feast, everyone. Happy feast, Amira. Um, Wow, nice to see you, Shannon. Happy feast. Happy feast to you too, Peppy. Absolutely great to see all of you here. Umalina Fernandez, happy feast, everyone. Indeed, a very, very happy feast to all of you. Now, before we begin, I need to tell you that today what we are having as the zonals is not an individual competition. You're not being fighting individually. You will be now representing your zone, which means that you have seen over the last so many days we are having participants from various zones putting out their talents. And last evening, we also put out our points table for you, where you saw we had our zone, the Mark zone and Matthew zone, competing for the first and second place very, very closely. And not far behind was the Luke zone and the John zone. But there's still a lot of catching up to do, but I'm pretty sure that today, with the tasks that we have planned, all of you are going to have a lot of fun. But before we begin, there are certain things that we want to keep you updated with. This is how the points table stands as of now. We have St. Mark with 42 points on the points table. Please remember, these are points only for participation yet. We've not yet added we've not yet added the winning points, nor have we added the points for the task that we're doing today. One more thing that I'd like you to note is today, as we finish the tasks, you will see that scoreboard being updated live for you. So you'll be able to see as we go where your zone stands. Okay, so as it goes right now, in first place, we have St. Matthew with 56. Can we see some claps for St. Matthew zone in the chat box? You have a round of applause from the core team as well here, saying St. Matthew zone, good job so far. St. Mark zone in second place with 42 points. So good job to St. Mark and your participants. Not far behind, St. John in third place with 26 points. And finally, St. Luke zone in fourth place with 16 points. I'm seeing a lovely comment coming in from Peppy Dice here, which says, the girl child is just like a delicate flower, soft, a homemaker. Yes, definitely. But I don't think the girls today are delicate anymore. I think they're as good as what boys can be. So shout out to all the girls out there, strongly supporting everything that you do. So let's quickly now move on to the rules and regulations for today's event, what you're expected to do. All of it coming up on your screen in 5. Are we going in 5? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There's it. The rules and regulations for today's event. Please remember, the contest you're playing today is live and completely live. If there's anything you want me to do right now to prove that it's live, you can put in the chat box, Shannon, dance. I'll dance and tell you that this is live, but don't make me dance. I can't dance. The second thing that I want you to know is that the tasks will be in any two formats, just like you had it for the family night. It could either be in a photo format or a video format. As per the task announced and time limit set, the activity needs to be completed. Now, please remember, like I told you, we're doing this live. So everything, all your entries that you send have to be sent in the stipulated time. You cannot take a lot of time to send those entries. Okay. There will also be certain numbers that will be flashing on your screen. Now remember, these are also your zonal coordinators. They're also your PPC members who you can get in touch with. The reason I'm saying this is because, like I said today, you would not be sending any entries directly to us on that church number. Today, that number stands closed. No entries should be coming in on that number. In fact, the only people who can send entries on that church number are the 4 zonal coordinators who have been assigned to the various tasks. Please remember, all these tasks, like I said before, are community based and not individual tasks. The contest again is open only to parishioners of Our Lady of Salvation Church, Dadar. Any invalid entries stand cancelled or disqualified. The decision of the organizing team, the team sitting here in front of me, is final and binding. Okay, I have a question. PPC members' phone is off. I'm pretty sure you would know your cluster head. I'm pretty sure you would know who your SSC coordinator is. If I'm pretty sure one of them will be there available to take in any of your entries. Okay. One more thing to make it very, very clear. This is not very, very competitive. This is purely for fellowship for our parishioners, and none of this is with the intent of making any money. So with that, on that note, before we even begin with our first task, I want to see some cheering in the comment section. Can we see some cheering for the 4 zones happening in the comment section below? I'm going to request Father Glaston if we can give some points for that as well. Father Glaston, can we do that? Can we give them points for cheering for their zone? Let's see some cheering happening. Nothing yet. I'm sure I can see Nora there. Nora, what about a nice little shout out for Matthew zone? Come on. I can see Kim there. Any comments for your zone? Anything that you want to say? Come on, Matthew zone. That's it. That's how I like it. Let's go, Luke. Olive Cardos. Yes, let's go, Luke. I'm pretty sure Luke zone can catch up. Come on, Mark zone. Yes, Mark zone. Come on. Okay, so we're I think we're ready to go. Yes, that's like it, Nora. All the best, Matthew zone. Matthew zone. I think I can see a lot of Matthew zone. Come on, what about the other zones? Send that link to your friends. Get them to join. We want to see that number going up. Yippee. Where to go, Matthew zone? Lovely. Brunella, I love the energy. Manita, I love the energy. Pramila says Mark zone rocks. Lidvina, come on, St. John's zone. Matthew gear up. Okay, I think the competition is set. I think we're all set to go. So without any further delay, let's go to task number 1. Okay, so task number 1 says co-team, but what is that? Next slide, please. So your task is very, very simple. Please don't send any entries until and unless you fully understand the task. What you're expected to do is send pictures of your co-team members, all showing us the thumbs up sign. Now, who are co-team members? It can be your PPC coordinator, it can be the SSC animator, it can be the cluster head. But please remember, these have to be 2 members from 3 different communities. So if I'm John zone, I want 3 different people from communities in the John zone to show me a thumbs up. But remember, this one is only for co-team members. But there's a small little twist we've added there. We not only want you to send pictures of your co-team, we want you to include your zonal priest. Now, please don't ask me who your zonal priest is. I'm pretty sure you should be knowing that. And remember, the zonal priest also needs to give us a thumbs up. Now, there is a little bit of a disclaimer here. Since Father Glaston is here behind the scenes, he would not be able to participate and help Matthew Zone. So Matthew Zone, you need to contact Father John Rumau for that thumbs up and see if Father John Rumau gives you that thumbs up. I'm pretty sure he will. So Matthew Zone, you need to go and get that thumbs up from Father John Rumau. I'm repeating the task one more time. Pictures of 2 co-team members from 3 different communities giving us the thumbs up. Now, one note to the zonal coordinators who will be sending us these entries. Zonal coordinators, please send us all of these entries together. Please don't send us one entry at a time. You need to send all the 7 pictures together. So we need to see the 7 pictures forwarded to us by the zonal coordinators in the correct order, which means your co-team, then your zonal priest all together. Okay. While the zones are busy sending in their pictures, let's go on to some comments. Olive Cardos, go east, go west. Luke is the best. That's something creative I'm seeing in the chat box. Lovely. Sansia Lobo, Matthew Zone, thumbs up. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Um, Simon Rodrigues, happy feast to all. Happy feast to all of you. I hope all of you have a blessed feast. Lots of blessings coming to all of you. Numbers of zonal coordinators, please. I'm pretty sure all of you are added on to the WhatsApp group for your communities. You can send in your entry, or you can coordinate there. We have community groups on WhatsApp for everyone. So please make sure you're there. If you're not there, get yourselves added onto that community group. That's where all the community coordinators will coordinate with the zonal coordinators. I'm seeing Apolline Mendonça sending a thumbs up to Matthew Zone. I can see ELD99JS saying, let's go Mark Zone. So the competition is getting intense. Also remember, we'll be updating that scoreboard live. So you will be able to see if your zone is catching up. North, south, east, west. Matthew Zone is the best. Lovely comments coming in there. I'm pretty sure Father Glaston looks impressed there, and he says we will give out some PR points to the zones that are cheering out in the chat box. Sarita Rodrigues. Okay, come on now. Let's move on from the directions. Let me see some new. Kim comes there with a nice chant. Give me a M, give me an A, give me a T, give me a T, give me an H, give me an E, give me a W, and you will spell the best. Lovely, Kim. Love to see that. The creativity in the chants coming along. But let's see which zone gives us their entry first. One more thing that I want you to note is that we are judging these on 2 parameters. Parameter number 1 is the zone that sends it to us the fastest, and parameter number 2 is the zone that sends us the accurate task. Okay, you need to do the task accurately, not just send us entries randomly. So these are the 2 parameters that we are judging in for. Also requesting you to send out shout outs to any girl child in your family. I'd love to read it. I'm sure they would love to hear it out. So if you want to send a shout out to your mother, your sister, your wife, please do send out a shout out in the comment, and I would love to read it. Ruana Fernandez, all the best, Matthew Zone. Go Matthew. Looks like Matthew is on a roll. Yeah, the last 4 comments I see are Matthew. What about the other zones? Where are the Luke, the John, and the Mark zone? Evelyn was very creative. Kim, yes, very, very creative tagline. So let's see some more creative taglines coming in the chat box. Jacinta De Silva, go Luke zone, go. Yes, I hope their entry comes in as fast as possible. Eldrick D'Souza very confidently, Mark Zone will win. Mark Zone, please remember you have catching up to do with the Matthew Zone. You're trailing by some points. We're still waiting in for the entries. Zonal coordinators, if you're hearing me out, you need to send in your entries soon. I am again repeating, some of you are sending single entries. Single entries will be disqualified. All 7 pictures need to come to us immediately and together, not single. I see a lovely comment by Rochelle Fernandez for her daughter. Janita Fernandez, my daughter, you rock. God bless you. Very, very sweet, Rochelle. I'd encourage all our other viewers, if you have any shout out for the girl child in your family, please send them and we'd love to read it. Giselle D'Souza makes a very, very sweet comment. My mother is the best and very delicate like a flower. She's my throne and I am her flower. Lovely comment, Giselle. Then I'm sure mom would be very, very happy to read that comment. Matthew Zone, be fast. Yes, Apolline Mendonça, we're all hoping Matthew Zone is the quickest, and we're all hoping all the other zones catch up very, very soon. JR Fernandez again with a nice shout out. You land my niece. Keep it up, girl, with your creativity. You are the best. Thank you so much, JR Fernandez, for that beautiful comment. I'm sure if Yulan is watching, she'd be blushing right now. Trishka D'Souza, daughters are blessings, and I love you both. I'm sure your daughters consider you, and I think they love you too. So thank you so much. Monty Rodriguez, go Matthew zone. A lot of cheering happening. St. John's zone, St. Matthew zone. All eyes on Matthew zone, says Savio. Yes, all eyes on the top team right now, which is Matthew leading. I'm going to quickly check with the team if they've got entries to see how many entries are coming in, which is the zone that has been the fastest. Okay, I have another beautiful comment coming in. Simone Cardo saying, God bless you, Gladys. You are the best grandmom. That is very, very sweet. On that note, if my grandmom is watching, I love you. You are the best too. Alinda has a lovely comment there saying, my godchild Brielle is the cutest. I'm sure, Brielle, if you're listening to this, Alinda loves you, and I'm sure that she'll be smiling at this beautiful comment. Amelia De Costa, Arya De Costa, my superb daughter. I'm so glad to see so many comments coming in for the girl child. A lot of request here to see the fathers' pics. Yes, I hope the fathers, the zonal priests, are sending in their thumbs up to their respective zones. Hoping to see them on screen. And don't worry, our back-end team that's working, our technical team that's working, will make sure that you see the comments on screen. So you will see, not only see the comments on screen, you'll also see the entries on screen. Janita Mendes, Shaman, my daughter-in-law, you are awesome, and thanks for fulfilling my wish of a daughter. Lovely, Janita. That's superb. So blessed to be reading these comments. Savio makes a very sweet comment. Daughters are the reason for this beautiful season. Yes, it all began with one daughter, Mama Mary, and today we have all our beautiful daughters here. Thank you so much, Savio, for that lovely comment. Lot of commands for St. John Zone, St. Matthew Zone. Come on, St. John Zone, you can do it. I love the enthusiasm here in the comments. For those of you who have not yet subscribed to the church YouTube channel, it's nice if right now when you're watching the broadcast, it's a click of a button. You'll see the subscribe button below. Please do subscribe to this channel. Manita Fernandez, my daughter Ria may outgrow my lap, but she'll never outgrow my heart. I love you very much. Ria, if you're listening, Mom has made a superb comment. Mom really loves you, Ria, and I'm sure you're listening to this broadcast. Eldrick D'Souza really cheering on for that Matthew Zone, saying, come on, Mark Zone, you can do it. J.R. Fernandez, Aricia, Kedra, Delcy, my little angels, love you to the moon and back. We're all going, oh, yeah, because that is a very, very sweet comment indeed. I will continue to read these comments. I will continue to keep you entertained as we get some more entries. But please remember, I hope you're cheering for your zones. I hope those WhatsApp groups, those zonal groups that you're on, where you get your church updates, are active right now, where we see the core team members sending in their thumbs up. Peppy has made a very interesting slogan: one bottle, two glass, Matthew Zone first class. Wow, that is very, very creative indeed, Peppy. Peppy, when I ever need a tagline for myself, I'm coming right there to you to create something like this. I'm going to repeat it one more time because that's how much I like it. One bottle, two glass, Matthew Zone first class. Love it. Let's come up with some more creative titles as we wait for entries to come in. Ruena Fernandez, my mother is the best gift from God to me. Love you, Mama. I'm sure Mama loves you too, Ruena Fernandez. Apolline Mendonça, every child is different kind of flower, and all together we make this a beautiful garden. I'm pretty sure that is. Nora says, Father John needs help to take his selfie. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run right there and help him, but I wish I could. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to send someone. I promise, Nora, we're sending someone right now to help Father John take that selfie. Okay, so don't worry, right on the way, help is on the way. Any other zone requires our assistance, we're here. Except for telling you answers, we can always be there for any kind of assistance. Yeah, please remember this assistance is only for the priest because we are in close proximity with the priest. But any other task, you're doing it on your own. Okay, let me see some more comments coming in there. I can hear Father John taking that selfie, Nora. So you better expect that picture in the next 3 minutes. Is it done? It's done. Okay, so Nora, Father John Rumau has sent that thumbs up, and I'm sure all of us viewers are going to see that coming up on our screen the moment Nora's zone makes her entry. What about Helen? What about Jacqueline? We're waiting for your entries. Salvation, the entries from Zone. You must be wondering what are these random names I'm screaming out. But just to tell you, these are your four zonal coordinators. The coordinator for John is Salvation. The coordinator for Mark is Helen. The coordinator for Matthew is Nora. And the coordinator for Luke is Jacqueline. So these are your four zonal coordinators. Cynthia Fernandez, east or west? I think she meant Mark is the best. Um, are we in with an entry, Father? An entry that we can display. So we are having one entry coming up on your screen. Let's see which is the fastest. Finger first. Okay, so I get a disclaimer coming right from the technical team saying the entries that we're displaying are in no particular order. So these are not the winning entries. It is the technical team who will decide the winning entry later on. So we've seen one entry coming in now. That is from Helen. So I'm hoping that is Mark's zone. So I can see Christina with a thumbs up. Can we hold Father Joel's picture for a little longer? People really wanted to see their priest doing that thumbs up. So you can see Father Joel. Can we hear it for Father Joel for being so sporting and sending us that thumbs up? Thank you, Father Joel. Auntie looking exactly really nice with that thumbs up there, Auntie. Lovely, lovely thumbs up. Okay, so I can see different co-team members with their thumbs up. So Mark zone has sent in their entry. We're waiting for the other zones. Quick, quick, quick. We have a lot of fun tasks planned ahead. Okay, I'm seeing some comments in the meanwhile. JR Fernandez, my sister-in-law's cookie, Kristalina, Natty, lovely shout out there. Love you. Another entry coming up on your screen. Which zone is this? Okay, I can see the Matthew zone entry there. Very nice. Father, can we have the images bigger? Lovely. Nora there with a thumbs up. Lovely, Nora. Yes, that's Father John Rumau. Okay, Father John Rumau there. The next, let's see the next picture. Okay, lovely. So I can see an entire core team there. Members of the core team. Okay, there. Lovely. Savio looking sharp with that thumbs up. Kim, love the thumbs up. Okay, lovely. Okay, lovely, lovely, lovely. So I think Matthew zone's also done with their entry. What about the other two zones? Luke and John, you have some catching up to do. I can see an entry from Salvation there. So Salvation has sent in her thumbs up. Father Callistus, where is the thumbs up, Father Callistus? We want to see that thumbs up. This looks like you're angry at me. You're staring at me through that screen and saying, Shannon, shut up right now. What are you talking? But Father, I want to see that thumbs up going. Lovely, lovely, lovely. They've got onto a Zoom call. How creative is that? They've got onto a Zoom call with their thumbs up. Love the creativity, John Zone. I really must say, applause for that creativity of getting six of you on a Zoom call. Salvation, lovely. Okay, I have missed some comments, so I'm going to just go to that comment section while we wait for our last zone. That is the Luke zone to send their entry. So let's see some comments there. Tackling the game one cheer at a time. Come, Mark Zone is the best of all time. Love that, Sneeden. I hope I'm saying that name right. Lidvina Fernandez says, wow, John Zone, lovely entry. Great going. Mark Zone, yay, Matthew Zone. So 3 zones are in with their entries. There is a shout out that I should be reading. Daughters are like pearls, and I'm blessed with 2, Sylvia Fernandez. Okay, so Luke Zone, we give you the last 1 minute now to send in your entry, hoping that that entry comes in the next 1 minute, because I will be moving on to the next task for the day. In the meanwhile, Matthew Zone, John Zone, and Mark Zone, let me see you cheering in that chat box. Let me see you get ready for the next task. Simon Rodrigues, love you, my two daughters. Lovely. Carissa Coelho really loved the St. John Zone entry. She sends claps applauding Salvation and the team. Loved the entry. St. John Zone, excellent. Giselle says, really, really nice. Okay, and I think Luke Zone is in with their entry. Okay, wait, this is another entry from John. I think Peter missed out on the thumbs up. So Peter comes there with his thumbs up and says, yes, I am here. So thank you, Peter, for that lovely thumbs up. Mini Tavares says East or West, Mark Zone is the best. And I love the bonding here. Nora, being someone from the Matthew Zone, says, come on, Luke Zone, you can do it. Unfortunately, Nora, we're time's up and we did not receive that entry from Luke Zone yet. But I'm sure in the next task, we'll see that change. With that, I bring to you task number 2 on your screens. Task number 2 on your screens in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. This reminds me of a track that I want to sing. So let's sing. How does this track begin? Can someone tell me in the comments how this track begins? Okay, I think I got it. Eh, क्या बोलती तू? Christine, you're supposed to be louder, Christine.
क्या मैं बोलूं
सुन
सुना
आती क्या Salvation Church? 1 minute. That is your task. Father, can we go on to the next task? Okay. This is a video task where we want alternate people from the zone. The male vocal being ए क्या बोलती तू, the female vocal with a laugh saying ए क्या मैं बोलूं, the male vocal again saying सुन, the female vocal saying Suna, and finally the male vocal saying Aati kya Salvation Church, because which parish are we? Salvation Church Dadar. So let me see all our active parishioners get into it. Now please remember, each person singing the line needs to be from a different community. Please remember, every person, so the male first line from a different community, the female second line from another community, the male third line from another community, female fourth line from another community, and finally the male last line from another community. So I need to see 5 different people in that video singing one line each. Please remember, one more time, the 5 videos need to come together, only forwarded by the zonal coordinators. Thank you to all of those who helped me start this song. Kim, Explorations, George, Eldrick, JR. I really forgot the lyric there. So thank you for helping. Okay, so I think we've received an entry from Luke. Better late than never. So let's have that entry on screen by the time the zones work out on this. Hey, क्या बोलती तू? Okay. Okay, Father Leslie with that great thumbs up. I can see another thumbs up there coming in. Lovely. Who's the third thumbs up? Is that O'Brien? Yes, that is O'Brien. O'Brien giving us a nice thumbs up. O'Brien, I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Let me see some of your comments there. Jacqueline with a thumbs up. Jacqueline, thank you so much. Another thumbs up there. Great, great, great. Love the enthusiasm. Thank you, Luke, for sending in that entry. Now get on to that second task on Atikya Salvation Church. Let's see which is the zone that sends us their entry first. Meanwhile, I'm going to grab a sip of water for the endless talking that I'm doing. John Bosco, meanwhile, has an interesting comment. Seems like telegames, this would be mind blowing coordination by the zonal heads. Yes, I would like to give a shout out to our zonal coordinators, Helen, Jacqueline, Nora, Salvation. Thank you so much for being so supportive and for helping us make sure that this program goes so smoothly. Okay, I don't know if you're happy to see me back, but yes, we are back. Apolline Mendonça, you bro, superb. I don't know if that's for me or if that's for the zonal coordinators. We'll both take the credit and say thank you. LC Mendes, Salvation Church, great going. Yes, I once more want to say shout out to Father Glaston and the entire team working behind the scenes, because I think the shout out goes totally to them. If today we are having these comments about Salvation Church, Ursula Carvalho, my grandchild Velika. Thank you for that shout out, Ursula. I'm sure Velika is watching. Cheryl Francis, Miss Cheryl says, "Come on, Mark Zone. Nothing is impossible." Yes, nothing is impossible. The word impossible says I am possible. That's something I learned when I was a kid. So lovely. East or West, Salvation Church is the best. Yes, Ethan, we totally believe that Salvation Church is the best. Thank you so much for sending in that comment. ए क्या बोलती तू must weather. Come on, Matthew Zone. Not an easy one, but you can do it. Yes, not an easy task, we agree. But I'm sure that's what makes it more exciting. So, hoping that we get this song. I'm looking forward to all our parishioners singing it. Not as well as not as badly as I did, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that well. But I'm sure we'll hear some melodious singing coming from your end. Let's not forget, beyond all the fun and games, it is also the feast of our Blessed Mother. So, once again, a very, very happy feast. We hope you have a blessed feast day. Shout out again to all the girl child, because we're also celebrating the Girl Child Day. I hope that every girl watching here knows that you're valued, you're important, and a lot of love from all of us here. Daniela D'Souza says, great going, all the zones. Yes, all the zones have been very participative. Not just today, but over the last 7 days. We've seen the cooking, 9 days, sorry, the cooking competition. We've seen the singing competition. We've seen the various quizzes. It's been an infotainment, if I can say. You've learned so much, we've learned so much, and at the same time, we've been able, hopefully, to keep you entertained throughout those 7 days. Trishka D'Souza saying, it's raining outside, would have been fun at Kandala, but at present here, it's loads of fun. Trishka, if you're okay with paying a 500 rupee fine to the police, I'm sure you'd be there at Kandala, because entry to Kandala is closed owing to the pandemic. But I wish we could have been at Kandala too. If things get better, yes, we'll all be at Kandala, probably singing this song loudly there. Kim D'Souza makes a lovely comment, says, love the spirit of our salvationers. We've never had something to call ourselves salvationites, salvationers. I'm glad Kim D'Souza comes up with salvationers. Superb collab going on the last 9 days. Let's not forget, because you've used the word collab, I want to also thank the Sunday school, who's been collaborating really, really well with the technical team. So since you mentioned collab there, again, a big shout out to all the Sunday school teachers who were involved in the last 9 days. Thank you so much for being here and supporting. Savio, love for all, hatred for none. Matthew Zone, have all hearts won. That's another creative title coming in there from Savio. Savio, lovely, lovely slogan there. Having a good time, Savio D'Souza. Thank you, Savio. I'm glad we're able to make sure that you are spending the feast day having a lot of fun. Ursula Carvalho makes a shout out. My grandchild Velika, and you too, Marika. I love you as I am your grandma. May you be blessed whether you go east or west. That is so sweet, Ursula. And I'm sure both your grandchildren love you too. And I'm sure, I hope, I mean, if you have more grandchildren, I'm sure all of them love you. So I hope, are we getting entries coming in? I think we've got entries coming in. So very, very soon you will be able to hear these lovely voices.
सुन
आती क्या सल्वेशन चर्च
Okay, that's
क्या मैं बोलूं
Father. I think we're playing it the wrong one. Let's play it the other way around.
बोलती तू
Ah, Savio, lovely Savio,
क्या मैं बोलूं
lovely.
आती क्या सल्वेशन चर्च
Wow,
सुन
lovely. You can hear that. I'm sure you can hear that, right? That's the technical team saying that you've done a fabulous job. And I think, looking at the people there, I think that's Matthew's own, because I saw Kim in there. I saw Mr. Wallace in there. I saw Savio in there. So Matthew Zone is surely on fire today. Looks like they are going to be taking that leaderboard by storm by the end of the evening. Matthew Zone, lovely entry coming in there. I'm so glad we have such supportive parishioners, such enthusiastic parishioners who are willing to do these tasks. I can see Gladys Briganza making a lovely comment for her granddaughters. Thank you, Mama Mary, for the gift of my little beautiful granddaughters, Sarah and Samaira. Sarah and Samaira, grandmom loves you. I hope you're listening. Pauline Mendonça, all the best. Matthew Zone, Trishka D'Souza, bravo, Matthew Zone. Yes, you saw that beautiful entry coming in. Kudos to all of you who I saw there. I don't know all of you, but I saw Savio in there. I saw Kim in there. I saw, I think, Adrian. Was that Adrian, if I'm not wrong? Ashwin was in there. Sorry, Ashwin was in there. So lovely, lovely entries, Matthew Zone. Really, really proud of you. What about the other zones? Yes, Evelyn Vaz says, awesome, Matthew Zone. You are the best. Right now, yes, Evelyn, it seems like Matthew Zone is taking it away. But let's wait and see what the other zones offer us in terms of their entries. Matthew Zone has led by example. They've shown you what this video needs to look like. So let's see and wait for John, Mark, and Luke to send in their entries. Alan Rebello making a comment. Thanks, Mama Mary, for my babies, Samaira and Sarah. Okay.
ये क्या मैं बोलूं?
Miss Meera, that's super duper cute.
Atikya Salvation Church.
Okay.
ए क्या बोलती तू
Calvin, yes.
ये क्या मैं बोलूं?
Sun. Atikya.
Okay, so that is, I think, a Mark Zone from there. So lovely, Mark Zone. I think good entry coming in there. Thank you, Helen, for coordinating that. Um, uh, Okay, so thank you, Helen. Peppy Das, thank you, Shannon. Grateful Peppy, I'm glad I can do this. Manita Fernandez, Matthew Zone is the best. Yip, yip, yippee way to go, Matthew Zone. Yes, Matthew Zone and Mark Zone are the two entries we've got there. Let's hope we get some more entries really, really quickly. Trishka D'Souza with a little appreciation note for Mark Zone. She says, lovely Mark Zone. Okay, I think we've got the entries in order.
ये क्या मैं बोलूं?
That's I think that's the cutest video of the
Yeah.
day, Miss Meera.
क्या बोलती तू
ये क्या मैं बोलूं?
Sun. Atikya Salvation Church.
Lovely, lovely. I think Mark and Matthew have really, really shown us how that is done. Are there any other zones?
Sun.
आती क्या
ए क्या बोलती तू
क्या मैं बोलूं?
Lovely,
आती क्या सल्वेशन चर्च
lovely, lovely. Ashwin,
Sun.
love the participation
Sun.
coming in there. What about the two zones? Where are you? Please remember, we are only at task number 2. So the zones, you really need to be quick. Okay, I see a comment. Meera, that was a great laugh. Truly enjoyed it. Yes, JR Fernandez, we enjoyed it as much as you did. That was a really, really cute video, Miss Meera. Thank you so much for being so participative. Okay, so I get a disclaimer there coming in. 2 minutes left to the zones who have not yet sent in their entries. So Luke and John, we are waiting for your entries. You get 2 more minutes, and then I move in to task number 3. Okay, I can see the updated scoreboard coming in there. So task number one was won by Saint Mark Zone. So Saint Mark Zone, you get 10 points onto your scoreboard for being the first place team there. St. Matthew in second place with 7 points on that task number one. We have St. John Zone in third place with 5 points on the scorecard. And finally, St. Luke Zone for their entry, which is comes in fourth place and has 2 points on the scorecard. Now, remember, our total changes a little bit here. We can see Mark Zone now catching up to Matthew, 52, 63, 18, and 31. Matthew still maintaining their lead with 63 points, but I'm pretty sure with another 10 to 11 points, Mark Zone is catching up. St. John and Luke have some catching up to do, but please remember, for every task that you do well, you can get 10 points. Can see some comments coming in after we put up that scoreboard. So we love you, John and Luke Zone. Come on, you can do it. I love the support coming in from the other zones. This shows what our Paris stands for. We stand for unity. We stand for supporting each other. And that is what has been our mission throughout this evening. Great going, Mark Zone. Great going to all the zones. God bless everyone. Awesome, Matthew Zone. You are the best. Alan Rebello. Thanks, Mama Mary, for my babies. Okay, and with that, it is time up. So, for the zones that didn't send in your entries, I hope you have faster fingers for the next task. And coming up on your screen is now task number three. So, let's see who can do that. Okay, the task is called Mask Your Zone. Let's see what you have to do in that task. Members from different communities. So you need 4 members, all 4 coming in from different communities. You need to have each member wearing a mask. And on that mask, you need to represent one alphabet from your zone, making sure that the name is complete: Luke, Mark, John. Now you must be wondering, Matthew is a 7-letter word. How are you going to do that? For the Matthew zone, it's going to be MATT. You're going to send MATT for Matthew zone. Luke, John, and Mark, you guys have 4-letter words. So I want to see 4 different people with masks with the alphabet of their zone, and you creating an image looking like this on your screen. Now remember, these images can come to us individually, but please send the entries together. You don't need to edit it like it looks on your screen, but make sure that you send it. Now you can be creative. You may want to use a highlighter on that mask. You may want to use you can do a permanent marker on that mask. You can use crayons on that mask. You can use a pencil, but make sure that name is visible. So I want to see 4 different people from 4 different communities sending us the initials of, not the initials ideally, the spelling of their zones. Except for Matthew zone, you're going to send us MATT. Ideally, looking at your scoreboard, we should ask you to be sending us all of the alphabets, but we're going to be nice to you and say MATT. Luke Zone, buck up. Yes, Jacinta, I agree. Luke Zone really has some bucking up to do. Savio, छक्के को कहते हैं tire. Matthew Zone is on fire. Wow, Savio, I really enjoyed that, Savio. Some lovely comments there, Savio. I love the tagline. Savio, let's see some other taglines coming in from you. Peppy Dias, excellent anchoring. Shannon, you rock. Shannon, you are awesome. I've never had anyone compliment me so much together. So thank you, Peppy. I am absolutely delighted to be doing this today. Nice comparing, Shannon. Thank you, Giselle. I hope that you're enjoying this and I hope you're participating. That is what is going to make my day. So let me see which zone comes in with that entry first. 4 different people wearing that mask and having 1 letter from their zonal name. So yes, Matthew Zone is awesome. That's what it looks like right now on the scoreboard. But don't forget, Mark Zone is coming up and catching up really, really soon. In the meanwhile, I'd like some of you to also let us know you had 9 events over the last 9 days. So please let us know any specific event that you really enjoyed, any kind of feedback, any kind of comments you have for the team that put up the events on the last 9 days. You saw the singing competition, you saw the cooking competition, you saw the biblical fashion show, you saw the quiz about Mama Mary, you saw the Know Your Parish, you saw the Bible Adventure, you saw our different hosts. We started off with Miss Melina, went on to Peter, John, all of these. I'm not talking about the disciples, they are Sunday school teachers. You saw them here hosting in I think very enthusiastic fashion. You saw last night we had Quincy and Steffi here. So any particular comments that you have for the team that has put this up, I'd like to see that in the meanwhile as our zones send their entry. One entry has come in and nope. Okay, I'm going to talk to the guys who created WhatsApp to remove that delete feature, because we're getting entries which are getting deleted. Now that's not fair. So please send in your entries. Ezekiel Fernandez, 9 out of 9. Thank you so much, Ezekiel. We're so glad we were able to do this. Okay, so we've got an entry which is going to be on your screens. Okay, M, A, I can see the A there, lovely. T, okay. T, lovely. So that is again Matthew with the first entry. Matthew Zone, your entries come in as soon as we announce, and I really love that. Matthew Zone, can we give another shout out? Savio, since I really like that line, and Matthew Zone send in their entry, I'm going to use your slogan there and say, "Chakke ko kehte hai tire." Matthew Zone is on fire, because that is exactly what it looks like right now. Matthew Zone is truly on fire. I could see Ashwin there. I could see all of you there. Who else is there? Yes, Alden's mom. Thank you so much. MATT, lovely. Great initiative to bring the communities together. I think another entry, Mark Zone, coming in right there. Can we have it on our screens? Okay, 1 minute. Is this Mark or John? Let's flip a coin. Enjoyed family time, a very good stress buster. I'm so glad you found this to be a stress buster. I'm sure the team behind the scenes is very happy. John Zone, come on, says LC Mendes. Yes, you really need to push your zones to send in those entries. Team, do we have an entry or do we not have an entry? Are any of our parish fathers watching this? If parish fathers, if you're watching this, we'd like to read your comments. Father Callistus, Father Leslie, Father Joel. If you have any comments that you have to send to us, please do send it to us. Okay, that's a rainfall of comments for Matthew Zone. Jude Hendricks says heart eyes, Matthew Zone. J.R. Fernandez says Matthew Zone rocks. Esme Nathar says Matthew Zone rocks. Matthew Zone is on fire, and there's no stopping them. Three tasks and 3 entries sent first. So that really looks good. Magdalene Fernandez, thank you so much for telling us that you liked the Know Your Parish. I'm pretty sure by the end of tonight, you would also know the team that worked behind that quiz, and you will be able to know who put this event all together. Shafali Benegal says, good job bringing all the zones together. Keep it up. I think in times like these, we really need to be there for each other, and that's exactly what we've tried to do. Seeing you virtually right now, but hopefully someday we'll see you in the Seva Kendra Hall with me hosting another event for you live. Magdalene Mendonça, thank you so much. Manita Fernandez, okay, there is an entry. LU, okay, LU, where's the K? Oh, that's a creative K. And E, lovely. So I can see Jacinta herself now getting Luke Zone back on track. So Luke Zone sending an entry. Okay, I see a Mark Zone entry there. MARK. So Christina, Rosetta, all of you getting into the action. Love this bonding, and I'm so glad we're seeing different people participate. New faces coming up on screen. If your family, friends, neighbors, community members have not yet joined in, All you need to do is send them that link, ask them to join us. Another entry coming in, I can see a V. Is that a V? Because my screen looks okay. J, I can see the J. O, okay, lovely. That's the H. Okay, and that's the N. Lovely. So I think this is the first task that we've got entries from all four zones. So congratulations to all the four zones. Thank you so much for sending us your entries. So since we've received entries from all four zones, I am going to quickly move on to your next task. Father Glaston, are we ready for the next task? Okay, so I have just been told that there is a surprise for the beautiful parishioners of Our Lady of Salvation Church, Dadar. Now, I don't know what that surprise is because I am surprised myself. But let's see the surprise. Okay, Father Glasson, can we roll that one more time from the top?
Happy feast to all of you.
Lovely. That is the cutest parish team we've ever seen. Thank you so much to the parish team. So, Father Callistus, Father Leslie, Father John, Father Joel, and of course, our very dear Father Glaston. Thank you so much for wishing our parishioners a very, very happy feast. So that is the fathers wishing you, and I'm sure they're all watching you perform, and I'm sure they're all enjoying this task. Lovely to see all of them together. Yes, Trishka, we only hope and pray that we see you all soon. George DeMello, wish you all the same. Yes, George DeMello, they're all specific you want to speak to our priests, please do send it on to our chat and we will be more than happy to read it. Cassius Cardos, happy feast to all our fathers. Thank you so much, Cassius Cardos. Kim D'Souza, all the thumbs up in one frame. Thanks, fathers. Thank you so much, Kim. Levenesia, Shannon, you rock. You are doing so well. Thank you so much, Levy. I'm glad I can do that. Without any further delay, I will take in the rest of the comments, but let's move on to task number 4. Father Glass. Okay. Now, this is something I can't do, but I'm sure our parishioners can do. You need to dance and just let loose. Today is the feast. So let's let loose. What are we expected to do? Minimum 3 people from one community dancing together to Jingat. But remember, 3 people from 3 communities, which means I need to see 9 people, 3 videos, okay, dancing to Jingat. And that is something I cannot wait to see. Every zone, you have to send us 3 videos with 3 different communities from your zones, having 3 different people dancing to Jingat. Now remember, what we are doing for your assistance is we are playing the song right here, and you are going to be able to hear it there. So you better dance there. I am not dancing, so don't request also. But I'm sure you can have your dancing shoes on there and dance to the lovely Jingat. Let's see some zones sending in their Jingat dances. So we're having a Jingat time here. I hope you are having a Jingat time at home. Send us those videos. Let's see you do the hook step. It's the feast. Let us see you dance.
हात भरून आलो या लई दुरून आलो या आणि करून गाडी भारी पटून मारून आलो या आग समजा परत लई जोरात रंगत आलो या
We have a technical team that's having a party out here. I hope you are having a party at your homes. Shannon would love to see you dance on this number. I am sorry, that's the last thing I can do is dance, because if I start dancing, that view count of over 100 is going to drop down to 10. So I don't want that happening. So I am not going to dance.
समजा गावाला चालल्या माझ्या लग्नाची घाई कधी होणार तू राणी माझ्या लेकराची आई आता परत झालूया आता परत झालूया तुझ्या घरात आलूया लई फिरून दांडा भरून गट्टी मारून आलूया आगडींच्या जोरात टेकलो वरात दारात आलूया
Come on, Zones, where is your Jingad performance? Okay, for the zones who've not yet got into the action, one more time for you. I think we may have a special broadcast coming up for you. Okay, so you know what we decided to do? We decided to give the zones a little bit of motivation because we... Okay, that's one zone that's coming already. So 1 minute. I'm going to ask them to play that zonal video first before we have the other videos coming in. That's the wrong video. That's the wrong video. Are we using Internet Explorer? Okay. Okay, that's Father Glass. You need to put that on full screen and you need to play that again. Okay, Father Glaston with some moves in the background. That's what the technical team is being doing behind the scenes, having fun along with you, waiting for your entries. I think we've got an entry coming in. I think that is, what zone is that? Let's see the entries. Is it Matthew? That is such a beautiful video. Can we see the next clip coming in from that zone?
Dance.
Okay, that is beautiful. I am loving the community spirit here, Matthew. Shania, Trevin, amazing stuff. Shania, right? Shamira, Shania, and Trevin, lovely stuff. Matthew zone on fire.
One.
Okay, who's the next one? Okay, lovely. That is John Zone. Okay, lovely, John Zone, lovely. So Matthew and John sending in their entries. So lovely to see all of you. Levy and family, Shamira and family, Savio with his community there. I can see Sandra here with her family. Lovely stuff, Sandra. Thank you so much, Shamira, Sandra, Savio, all of you for being so enthusiastic, so sporting. Love the videos. Lovely kid. Yes, that kid in the end was really lovely. Matthew Zone, you rock. Yes, all of us, I think, are very happy with the videos that have come in. Any more videos? Let's not forget we saw a beautiful performance by our very own Father Glaston here, dancing away to Jingat. He loves that song. So he really wants to showcase that talent. So he's going to have it on screen one more time, because you need to know, along with giving good sermons, he has some really good dance moves. That's what he has. Father Glaston, can we have you on screen? There you go, Father Glaston for you guys. So Father Glaston, thank you so much for being so sporting. We loved it. We love the video. Okay, we see another Jingat coming in. Mark Zone really having those dance moves. Look at the energy. Okay, lovely energy there. Christina, lovely. Love the energy in the dance moves. Okay, Calvin, they're dancing. Oh, I can see Victor there dancing. Victor, lovely moves. Victor, we're super impressed. Okay. Oh, wow, this is amazing. Miss Delphine, Miss Anita, so beautiful. This is truly a parish extravaganza. Thank you so much, parishioners, for being so supportive. Your videos, okay, I can see Luke's on coming in with their video. Okay, lovely. Our parishioners are really enjoying themselves here. Okay, Jacqueline, Jacinta, and family, thank you so much. Okay, I think Luke, we're waiting for one more video from Luke to make it three. Anita teacher, you were awesome. Yes, Anita teacher, I agree, you were awesome. Father Glaston, you rocked. Father Glaston, you rocked with Jinga. That's some fan following for Father Glaston. This is an actual feast. We feel like we're enjoying. Thank you so much, Miss Amelia, for that comment. We are glad we could make this feast a happy feast, truly, for you. Brunella Gaspo, yo, Anita teacher, Delphine teacher, cheers to you all. Yes, big shout out, Miss Delphine, Miss Anita. You have been truly sporting tonight. Thank you so much. Are we ready to? Okay, so I think we're getting an updated scoreboard. Fingers crossed, zones. Let's see with the next task how the scoreboard changes. Okay, so we have the updated scoreboard after the first three tasks, and I must say that Matthew Zone is slowly and steadily taking it away from the rest. In first place, we have Matthew Zone with 83 points. Congratulations, Matthew Zone. You guys have won task number 2 and 3, so you should really give a pat on your backs. Nora, your team deserves a pat on their backs. Task 2 and 3 again goes to St. Mark's Zone in second place. So they come second with 66 points. Yes, some catching up to do, but I'm sure they will. And we have St. John Zone in third place with 36 points, and finally Luke Zone in fourth place with 22 points. So that's what our scoreboard looks after 3 tasks. Obviously, we've not yet judged task number 4. So I will ask the team to now move on to the next task. Please remember, zones, if you do not send in any entries for a task, you get a 0 for that task. Okay, so there is some change to that scoreboard. There has been a slight bit of a change. We needed a math teacher here, but unfortunately we couldn't. So we've got an English teacher, and we made some errors. So that's a scoreboard coming in for you. A little bit of a change. It is Matthew with 83 points, Saint Mark with 66 points, Saint John with 41 points, and St. Luke with 22 points. So I hope you're having a look at that updated scorecard where you can see the 4 zones with their performances. And with that, I bring to you the next task. Okay, the task is called praying together, which we do anyway. But what does this task want you to do? Okay, you need to send photos of a family. Remember, a family praying. Now let's look at the rules in details. I need any 4 communities from each zone to send a picture of an entire family, at least 3 members kneeling in front of a picture or statue of Mother Mary with a rosary in each of the family members' hands, which means you're not just kneeling in front of a statue or a picture, but you're also holding a rosary in every person's hand, which means that that rosary needs to also be visible in the picture that you click. Remember, we are looking at 4 entries of 4 different families from different communities coming per zone. So please remember, 4 different communities from a zone need to send in the entries to their zonal coordinator, and the entries will then be displayed. Please remember, this is an image task and not a video task. Okay, so Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, get to it. Let's get started. Some lovely comments coming in for the previous task. Awesome moves, Anita, Delphine, and Mira. Yes, totally. Some really, really beautiful moves coming in. What a performance from the parishioners. Yes, an exhilarating performance from all the parishioners. Superb Matthew Zone. Yes, Apolline, at the moment, it looks like Matthew Zone is taking it away. But maybe things will change when the next task come on. I am repeating, we are not displaying the winning entries in any particular order. We're displaying the entries as and when we get it. The marks are then being curated by a panel here. So please remember, yes, it is about the fastest finger first, but we're also looking at the quality of the task. We're judging how well you can perform the task. So I'm seeing a little dry state with the comments. So can I have some comments that I can read out here? Comments for probably your experience over the last 9 days. Comments for the team working behind the scenes. Comments for the girl child in your family. Comments wishing each other a happy feast. Anything that you want us to know, put it in that comment section. I do want to see that comment section not having anything Okay, I need that comment section flooded. Again, a reminder for those of you who've not subscribed to the YouTube channel, a click of a button and you will be subscribed. All you need to know is once you click subscribe, you will be up to date with any events that we plan in the future. And I hope you're following up with the live mask that we broadcast every day now for the Navinas, and after that, probably every Sunday. So I hope you're subscribing to the channel because that is when you will get all your updates. So, Kim D'Souza says, come on, Salvationers, let's all pray together now. Yes, in times like these, prayers is what all of us require. And I hope as a community, we don't just play together, we also pray together. Thank you so much, Kim, for that beautiful comment. Rochelle Fernandez, great job by the core team. Yes, a core team led by Father Glaston. Thank you so much, Father, and the entire core team. Your efforts are being recognized on screen by the parishioners. So thank you so much. It looks like everyone's busy doing their task, which is why I'm not seeing any new comments coming up there. But please remember, if you're someone who's not performing the tasks, I hope you can put in some comments there. It just motivates the team to do better. It helps us to put in better events in the future. We also want you to remember that all the recording that is being done here is being done following all COVID protocols, social distancing being maintained. So no point. At no point is anyone at risk. It's a very, very small core team working behind the scenes, and I'm sure you'll be introduced to that core team by the end of today's show. There is an entry coming in, and I am guessing this is from which zone? I need to see people I recognize. Okay, that is Matthew again. And Matthew doesn't seem like they want to stop. They just want to keep increasing that scorecard. And yes, that is 4 entries from 4 different families belonging from 4 different communities. Sending in their entries. Yes, we can see the rosaries in your hand, and we hope that this is not just something you do for the task, but I hope every night you say that rosary as a family. So thank you so much for doing that. I hope this continues. Thank you so much. I hope that we get the other entries soon. Looking forward to the other zones. Don't be discouraged. I know Matthew's zone is really putting in those entries quickly, but I'm sure you can do the same. A family that prays together stays together. We agree, Apolline Mendonça. Thank you so much. Jacinta De Silva, very well organized. Thank you. In fact, Jacinta, I must say shout out to Jacqueline today for coordinating for the Luke zone. Trishka D'Souza, well done, Matthew zone. Yes, Matthew zone, you guys have a lot of compliments coming in. Evelyn was super quick, Matthew zone. Yes, I think Nora, credit to you for making sure that these videos reach us as soon as possible and to the parishioners who are supporting their zones. For those of you who have still not been added on to your WhatsApp groups, please make sure you get in touch with your cluster head, your zonal head, your community head, but somehow get added on to that WhatsApp group because you're going to miss out on a lot of updates. I see the John Zone sending us an entry. Okay, lovely. Lovely. Okay. Yes, that is it. I can see lovely entries coming in. Thank you, John Zone, for that entry. So Matthew and John have sent in their entries, waiting for Mark and Luke to send in their entries. Savio D'Souza says, God bless the entire team for all the trouble taken to organize these events. Savio, thank you so much. We hope we can do this and keep entertaining, keep hoping that we can bring this community together. We can bring back the entire parish, raise the parish back, make sure that the parish is back on track with its activities. God love the diversity of the task. Yes, Levy, there's a team who has planned that. And I've received that the mark zone entry has come in. So let's play the mark zone entry. Okay, that is entry number 1. Lovely. Let's see the other pictures. Okay, lovely. Picture number 3. Yes, there it is. There's one picture. Okay. Where's the missing picture? I think it's the first picture that's missing. Okay, there we have. We have all the 4 entries. I think that is Athelia who I saw in that video. Athelia, I hope you're enjoying what we're doing today, Athelia. Lovely entry mark zone. So I think we've got entries from 3 zones. Jacqueline, we're waiting for Luke's zone. Meanwhile, I will read some of the comments. Lovely John Zone says Lidwina Fernandez. Carissa appreciating what the John Zone is doing here. Kim D'Souza has a comment. Wonderful job by the core team. All the 9 days have been so exciting with the Marian games. Also, thanks to the fathers who delivered such meaningful messages in their sermons. Yes, let's not forget, along with Marian Games Night, every evening we had the Navinas in our very own parish, where each day you heard a priest from our parish giving out some really beautiful sermons. We had Mother Mary in her in different places, right from the Visitation to Mary at the foot of the cross. So many different sermons, so many lovely sermons given by our priest, and I can see Luke's zone entry coming in. Yes, that is a beautiful entry by Luke zone. So there is a lovely entry. Willie, I can see you there. Lovely, Willie. Love to see you, Willie, after a long time. Jacqueline and family, lovely. And that's a lovely entry. So I think Luke's zone is also back, and we've got entries from all 4 zones. I will now leave it up to the panel to tell us which zone stands first. Okay, we're getting some individual entries. Now the request is, please do not send in individual entries. Send it to your zonal coordinators. I've already said the zonal coordinators' names. Okay, let's move on to the next task, because I am hoping I can complete all the tasks for today. I think we're into trending reels now, and introduce the zone the party way. And if I have to say that right, I need to kind of have my mouth full with a puri probably and say party over here. But anyway, let's see what you have to do. You need to send us 4 different videos from 4 different people, but this is what you need to do. The first person says, ये सेंट डैश कम्युनिटी है. सेकंड, ये सेंट डैश कम्युनिटी है. थर्ड, ये सेंट डैश कम्युनिटी है. एंड द लास्ट पर्सन सेज हम सब डैश जोन है, which means I am going to give you a random example. First person, ये सेंट लॉरेंस कम्युनिटी है. सेकंड वीडियो, ये सेंट एंथनी कम्युनिटी है. थर्ड वीडियो, ये सेंट, I have forgotten my saint's name, but okay, ये Saint Francis community है. And then the last person saying, हम सब Saint John zone है. So let me see these 4 videos coming in. Meanwhile, Bridget says, dear Shannon, why are you making our parishioners dance to Jingat? I would prefer some good English music or Konkani one. Bridget, I will sing a Konkani song for you in case you need a Konkani song. This is for you, Bridget. Mogana song bore Jivit Sukhi kore. I don't know the lyrics now, but I hope I could entertain you. Thank you so much, Bridget, but I'm sure next time we will keep that in mind. We will make sure that we can give you some English or Konkani music to dance to. Agnel Fernandez says, Shannon, you are rocking. Thank you so much, Agnel. Really appreciate the comments. Sydney says, Shannon, super hosting, brother. Thank you so much, Sydney. Waiting to meet all of you in person. But thank you so much to you, parishioners. I think it is a team effort, not just me. It is the core team, the Sunday school teachers, all our parishioners. putting our hands together and making this a beautiful jigsaw puzzle. Okay, so let's wait for the entries to come in because we need to know party kaun se zone mein ho rahi hai. So let's see which is the zone that's partying the hardest. I said partying, not farting. So partying the hardest. Okay. Matthew team, excellent effort, says Pepe Dice. Yes, Pepe, excellent effort so far by Matthew Zone. Looking to see which zone comes in with their first entry. I think, Father, if we can have the rules up because they would need what they have to say. So, can we have the four statements that they have said? Eulalia, Miranda, superb. Shannon, you're too good. Thank you, Eulalia. Lots of love. Happy feast to you, Eulalia. Okay, for those of you who missed out on the rules, one person from a different community saying ye Saint dash community hai, second person saying ye Saint dash community hai, third person saying ye Saint dash community hai, and then the last person saying hum sab Saint dash zone hai. Now please remember, please don't say ye Saint one community hai because we're not talking about numbers here. We're expecting you to know your community name and not community numbers. So please send us your entries with the right community name, not community numbers. I'm still waiting to see which zone is pouring the hardest. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay, the comments have not come in, which I'm hoping you are busy doing your task, and that is why our comments have stopped. I hope our broadcast hasn't stopped. Is that an entry? Okay, no, that's the rules, which means that the zones are still to send their entries. Okay, so I have got a notification that there is one team that has started the party. So let's see which team has
ये
started the
सेंट
party.
लॉरेंस कम्युनिटी है.
Okay, next one.
ये सेंट फ्रांसिस जेवियर कम्युनिटी है.
Lovely effort so far by Matthew Zone.
हम सब सेंट
Blaze community है.
Effort so far by Matthew Zone.
हम सब सेंट मार्क जोन है.
Very nice, Saint Mark Zone coming in with that first entry. I can see Jacqueline sending in something.
होली फैमिली कम्युनिटी है.
Very good.
ये सेंट क्रिस्टोफर कम्युनिटी है.
Willie. Wow. Wilfred.
of the child Jesus है.
Wow, Miss Rona, that is
सेंट लूक जोन है.
Jacqueline topping it off with ये Saint Luke Zone है.
ये होली फैमिली
Okay, so I think we've got Matthew Zone also coming in there.
सब सेंट मैथ.
ये सेंट पॉल कम्युनिटी है.
ये सेंट डोमिनिक सैवियो कम्युनिटी है.
Ria, lovely.
सेंट अगस्टिन कम्युनिटी है.
Thank you so much.
हम सब सेंट मैथ्यू जोन है.
That sounds like a victory cry from Matthew Zone saying, yes, Saint Matthew Zone hai aur hum jeetne wale hai, kind of a vibe. Lovely, Matthew Zone. We are enjoying, says Monita Sonandis. All the zones are doing a lovely job. Yes, Manita, I agree. I'm sure all of you are enjoying this. Superb Luke Zone, superb John Zone, superb Matthew Zone, superb Mark Zone. Okay, and with that mistake, I am going to take a break and let Father Glaston come in here. But remember, your tasks are not done yet. So over to our very own Father Glaston. Can we hear it for him in that comment section?
Good evening, my dear parishioners. I hope you had a wonderful time. The zona is not yet the end, but there is something that I want to tell you. And maybe today is the last day, the feast day. I hope you have all enjoyed today. Also, happy feast to all on behalf of parish team, behalf of Father Callistus, Father Leslie, Father Ruma, Father Joel. It's wonderful. All 9 days with your support, we really enjoyed. So thank you very much for all your support. This is not the end, as I said again, but I have it is said that gratitude is a powerful I can't read it. Read out.
Catalyst for happiness. Catalyst for happiness.
Catalyst for happiness. Okay, gratitude is powerful catalyst for happiness. Okay, because PPT is prepared by our technical team. I'm just reading out from very closely. Okay, so here are the names. I can't take everybody's name, but there's a big team that has been involved at various levels. So who said to whom? The quiz were prepared by the teachers. Okay, the teachers' names have been displayed. Then know your parish. Okay, you wanted the person who prepared know your parish. Here is the person I have declared. Please catch him, and if you have any question, please ask him a question whether those facts. Also, Bible Adventure. We have a people's name and also the compass name along with it. Biblical fashion show. The person who coordinated, same for the cooking show and also for the singing competition. Followed by we also had a family night. If you those who are telling the tasks were difficult for the family night, you can catch Father Joel. I think so he prepared those tasks, so please you can catch Father Joel definitely, maybe in a few days. Also the housey idea, there was a team who was working behind in coordination and execution. The entire team name is mentioned there. Then of course the last quiz that we play, no Mama Mary. So that is the people who work. So this is the entire Sunday school team along with the other technical team that was working with this. So I thank all of them. I cannot take everybody's name because it's a long list, but I'm sure each one has contributed to make this 9 days Navina, including a feast day, a memorable one. I thank each one of them from the bottom of my heart. Because of you, today we have enjoyed, and I'm sure parishioners are saying that they have already thanked so many people in the comments. So thank you very much. Also, there are people who have been involved too with us. A special thanks to our parish team, Father Callistus, Father Leslie, Father John, Father Joel for supporting the board of management for their constant support with us. With then PPC representative members, PPC representative, elected representative, and nominated. The SEC coordinators, steering committee members. Also, I have not mentioned there are animators who are involved. I'm sorry, I have missed out that name. There are animators from the communities who have worked to help us out. Also, an organizing team. Shannon rightly mentioned it's a Sunday school catechesis along in collaboration with, there is a core team that we formed, which is also a technical team. So they work together with us. Also, our gratitude goes to especially to all the participants. I think so. All the three competitions and the other quiz that we rocked in is because many of the participants who took part. It was not about whether you're winning or losing, but it was to making the things to rock. So I hats off to all the participants, all the viewers for your wonderful comments that we had. I'm sure those comments had kept us alive throughout these days, encouraging us, motivating us. So all the viewers, I thank. All the parishioners of Our Lady of Salvation Church, Dadar, we really, really with you enjoyed these 9 days and also today's day. So thank you very much for all your help. And of course, the today's feast day zonal, the coordination and execution, the names have been mentioned by the people who have worked in this. Also, there are 4 game coordinators, Nora, Helen, Jacqueline, Salvation, along with the PPC representative and also the SEC coordinators. And of course, today's compay, Shannon, you have rocked the show. You have kept us together and we really have enjoyed today's day because you have really meant it for us, because it was really live. And of course, the last but not the least, who stood by me. And of course, you have already seen how the laptops, computers have been connected, the posters that you are receiving every day in the morning. That is the entire technical team of mine who works along with me in collaboration, shoulder to shoulder and neck to neck, where I really had to, didn't have to bother at some time because they were taking my load. Alfred, Shannon, Christine, and Vabrina, thank you very much. I think so. It's not only Father Glaston, because maybe Father Glaston had an idea, but to actualize the whole idea, there were Sunday school people, and this is the technical team, especially all the 9 days they were here with their computers, with the laptops, making the posters, making the PPT, cross-checking. And I think so that is what all the 9 days I could do all the things possible that we thought. Maybe it was brainchild of mine, but to actually to put into the picture, this is a technical team who really worked behind the scene with me. So hats off to you. I want all of you to give them a round of applause, because thank you very much, technical team. I think so. I thank you, each one of you, for making this thing possible and the dream that we thought. And of course, if I have forgotten somebody, it's not by purposely, but it may be an oversight, because we were today also very busy preparing today's evening. But above all, I want to thank all of you, my dear parishioners. We really have enjoyed. It is that gratitude is not the greatest of the virtue, but the parent of all the parents of all the virtues, and that is indeed very true. I want to thank all of you for your support to Paris team, to me, and to all of us for all the 9 days. We really enjoyed with you for conducting. Hope for the look for the future events also. With your support, as I say always, your support is our strength. So continue to support like this, and definitely we will always enjoy together. Do not forget, there's one more task. Do not worry about the points. What we had is today a lovely fun. But continue. We will have a few more tasks, and you still have a chance to go up and down with your point list. Compe will declare about today's list also. Thank you very much. God bless you. Once again, I'll say, if I have forgotten someone, it is not with the purpose, but with the oversight. I'm sorry if I've forgotten someone. And thank you once again, all of you, for your all help and support. Thank you. God bless you. We go ahead with our next task. I invite today's compere.
Thank you, Father Glaston. That was indeed a great vote of thanks. One of the thanks also goes to the Lord Almighty for showering His blessings on us throughout these 9 days, to Mama Mary for keeping us safe, keeping all the equipment safe, keeping all of us safe here. Yes, we've spent a lot of time here planning the event. So I think a big thank you to Mama Mary and to the God Almighty for keeping us safe throughout this event. And without any further delay, I can see a lot of thank yous coming in for the technical team, for Father Glaston, for your compare today. Yes, I will tell Shannon that he did a good job. I'm pretty sure he'll be happy to hear this. But let's go on with the next task. Okay. Is that Farida Jalal, if I'm not wrong, dancing? Yes, that is Farida Jalal dancing. And it says zoned out. So what exactly do these zones need to do? Minimum 2 persons from one community dancing together to the song Mani Ke Mage Hite. Now, if you are wondering what this song is, this is the Sri Lankan track that has been trending over the last 1 week. So what we want you to do is 2 people from one community dancing together on the song Manike Mage Hite. I hope I'm saying that right, but I need this coming from 3 different communities. So which means that every zone will have to send us 3 videos, 2 people in a video from 3 different communities dancing to Manike Mage Hite. And don't worry, if you're wondering where you're going to find this track, we have our in-house DJ. So there goes the track Manika Mage Hite. I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Manari manahari sukumali nagbatama Italaga madawatina Urupe magkapatalina Manari manahari sukumali nagbatama Manike magehite Tingnan mo madalawang Kate hitan mo kumake mahengo Alin mo mawalango Manike venapatawasunango Kami katakara magila Hita vila nubirko wada bila Niti neta kata maala Magihita tayo mata mamila Vila magihita Patu vina vata tavatika Kitu mata Pisu tata vina vidiyata Yasu waya dula hiyata Matu babareki mamantalo Isu
Resurutin hita gatu babera. Italaga madevatina, urupena kapatelena, avanari manahari sukumali nugatama. Italaga madevatina, urupena kapatelena, avanari manahari. Eriye numena kya, magene neha me hayavi, si baby. Ma, talaga madevatina, urupena kapatelena, avanari manahari sukumali nugatama. Talaga madevatina, urupena kapatelena, avanari manahari sukumali nugatama. Manike magehite,
Okay, so Zone, since I'm seeing no comments coming, I'm hoping all of you are dancing to Manike Mage Hite. Uh, Hoping to see some videos there. For those of you who don't know what Manike Mage Hite is, it is the Sri Lankan track that has been trending over the last 2 weeks. For those of you who are active on various social media sites, you'd know that Manike Mage Hite is a song with over millions and millions of views. And we thought, why just leave it there? Why not make our parishioners? If we can do Jingat, I'm sure we can do the slow Manike Mage Hite.
Heavy, heavy. Eriye numena kya, magene neha me hayavi, si baby. Ma, talaga madevatina, urupena avanari. Talaga madevatina, urupena kapatelena, avanari manahari sukumari nugatama. Manike magehite.
Okay, I'm hearing there is an entry. Okay, that is truly entertaining. Mark Zone is into it now. Victor and Calvin, that is amazing. Okay, we're looking at a Garba there. I'm sure the Sri Lankans are going to be upset because we've turned a song that they like into Garba, but I don't mind because that shows how creative the parishioners of Our Lady of Salvation Church are. Great going, great going. So, Manika Mage Hite is really catching up with Our Lady of Salvation Church, Dadar. So, thank you so much, Mark Zone. Okay, Matthew Zone coming in with an entry. Okay, Esther, Auntie, that's lovely. Auntie Esther, lovely, lovely, lovely performance. But I'm hoping we're seeing two more coming in from Matthew Zone because you need to send in at least three entries. So Matthew has sent one. We're waiting for the others. Ezekiel says, "Come on, Christina, you rock." Yes, I must say, Christina, you have been super sporting today. Thank you so much for being So sporting. George DeMello says excellent. Yes, George DeMello, I'm sure all of them have been excellent. So thank you, Mark Zone, and to the performance from Matthew Zone. I hope Matthew Zone has some more entries coming up, because one entry will not be considered for judging. You need to send in three different entries from different communities. So hoping that entry. John Bosco, let me see you dance to Manika Mage Hite. I'm sure you're from a different community in Matthew. So get those dancing shoes on. Okay, John Bosco says Saint Dominic Savio has already sent. Yes, there it is. That is super cute. That is very cute. Really, that is amazing stuff. Shania and Trini, that video really is amazing. Yes, Nora, technical error from our end, but thank you. It's sorted out now. We've got your messages. Luke Zone coming in there. Okay. Luke Zone, thank you. Jacqueline and Miss Jacinta, thank you so much for those videos. I think there's one more from Luke Zone that, Father, we need to play. Okay, these are two beautiful kids vibing to Manika Mage Hite. Thank you so much. Yes, Manika Mage Hite. It's catching up with Our Lady of Salvation. So I think we've seen entries from three different zones. The only zone that we're awaiting entries from now is the John zone. I think that's coming. Let's see what they have in store for us. We can see three entries. Okay, lovely entry there. Okay, Sandra with Valen there. Valen, so good to see you on screen after a very long time, Valen. Love the dance. There is Salvation dancing out for a zone. So Salvation, I'm so glad you're part of this as a zonal coordinator. But I must say, Trini, that was something different. Trini, this round goes to you, Trini, for that sportsmanship, for that video. Lovely videos coming in. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Salvation. Thank you, Auntie Esther. Thank you, Miss Jacinta. All of you have been so sporting. Okay, so yes, that's the video. That's the video we're requesting. Lovely video coming in. Salvation Parish is killing it today. Love the vibe to that video. So I think the technical team here is surely appreciating that video and saying excellent job. So good job, Trini and Shania, for that video. And with that, sadly, we are running out of time. So I have to say we are done with our tasks for the day. But don't leave, because we have an updated scoreboard. Okay, so like I said, we were at the last task, and with that, we come to an end for today's zonals. But let me tell you, the points that you saw were only participation points and the zonal points, which means that there are points to be added for the winners which have not been declared yet. And if you're reading our posters carefully, the winners are going to be declared on the 12th of September, right? Which means that you will have to wait until the 12th of September to know कौन सा zone जीत गया. Okay, but on that note, I am going to say goodbye. I am going to say God bless with this on your screen. Total 96 points for Mark, 115 for the very enthusiastic Matthew zone today, St. Luke zone with 38, and St. John zone with 59, which means that this is how it stands. But you can see the column there. The winning points are still not added in, which means that once we know the winners for the 9 days, the different competitions that we had, we will know who actually won. Christina, I know you want more. Unfortunately, we're running out of time, and Mama wants me home for dinner and not sleeping overnight in church. So I have to take your leave. But on that note, I'm so glad I could host this for you, Salvation. And I hope, like I said, one day we meet again physically and not with this virtual distance. However, even though I'm standing behind the screen, I could feel your love throughout. So thank you so much for all the love, the appreciation, and hopefully we see you again soon with yet another event. Good night. God bless. This is Shannon Nagara signing off. Thank you.